In modern warfare, the battlefield no longer begins at the front line. It begins far behind it, on airfields, radar sites, and logistical hubs that determine who controls the sky. In recent weeks, Russia has released a series of drone videos claiming a coordinated strike campaign against Ukrainian airfields and air defense infrastructure. According to Russian sources, these strikes were carried out in retaliation for earlier Ukrainian drone attacks on Russian air bases, where Kyiv claimed to have damaged or destroyed more than a dozen Russian aircraft of various types. Moscow describes its response as calculated, targeted, and deliberately focused on weakening Ukraine's ability to conduct air operations rather than striking civilian infrastructure. Russian military sources state that the operation relied heavily on BM-35 loitering munitions. These drones are designed for precision strikes against high-value targets and can loiter over an area before committing to an attack. Russian commentators claim the drones were guided using real-time satellite communications, including commercial satellite links, allowing operators to adjust their approach mid-flight and select vulnerable points on stationary targets. While independent verification of these technical claims remains limited, the released footage does show drones maneuvering carefully towards specific military assets rather than conducting area strikes. The first video published by Russian sources appears to show a Ukrainian Su-27 fighter jet parked in the open at an airfield. The drone footage shows a steady approach from altitude, with no visible defensive response. Moments later, the drone impacts the aircraft, resulting in an explosion and fire. Russian officials claim the aircraft was destroyed beyond repair. Analysts note that aircraft parked outside hardened shelters are particularly vulnerable to loitering munitions, especially if air defense coverage has gaps or radar systems are inactive. Subsequent footage released by Russia focuses on what Moscow claims are Western-supplied F-16 fighter jets. In one video, a drone is shown approaching the entrance of a hangar, then striking an aircraft inside. Another clip shows a similar attack on a second hangar. Russian sources claim that 2 F-16 airframes were destroyed, stating that one may have been a training or non-operational airframe, while the other was combat-capable. Ukraine has not publicly confirmed these losses, and independent verification remains difficult due to the limited visibility inside hangars. Nevertheless, the footage is being presented by Moscow as evidence that even protected aircraft are not immune to drone attacks. Another segment of the released material shows a drone approaching a second Su-27 fighter, again parked in the open at a separate location. The drone impacts the aircraft with apparent precision. Russian analysts frame this as part of a deliberate pattern, targeting aircraft on the ground to reduce sortie generation rather than engaging them in aerial combat. From Moscow's perspective, destroying aircraft before they can take off is both cost-effective and strategically efficient. Beyond aircraft, Russian footage also focuses on Ukraine's air surveillance capabilities. Several clips show drones striking P-18 air surveillance radars, older but still widely used systems that contribute to early warning and airspace monitoring. Russian sources claim that 3 P-18 radars were destroyed in these strikes. If accurate, such losses would reduce situational awareness in affected sectors and complicate the coordination of air defenses, especially against low-flying drones and cruise missiles. More significant, according to Russian statements, are strikes against the 79K6 Pelican radar system. The Pelican is a modern, mobile, three-dimensional radar designed to track multiple aerial targets at long range. Russian-released footage shows drones approaching radar vehicles and striking their central components. Moscow claims that 3 Pelican systems were destroyed during the operation. Analysts note that systems like the Pelican are high-value targets, and their loss would have a disproportionate impact compared to older radar models. The final segment of the main strike sequence shows a drone striking what Russian sources identify as a Ukrainian mobile air defense unit. The vehicle appears stationary at the time of the strike. Russian commentators argue that targeting air defense assets after radar systems have been hit reflects a layered approach. First degrade detection, then remove interception capabilities. Again, independent confirmation of the specific system destroyed is limited, but the footage does show a successful strike on military hardware. In addition to the main sequence, Russian forces released footage from a day earlier showing what they claim is another F-16 fighter jet parked in the open. The drone is seen approaching at low altitude before striking the aircraft directly. Russian sources describe this as further evidence that Ukrainian airfields remain vulnerable, particularly when aircraft are dispersed but not fully protected. Ukraine's Air Force rests on two pillars. The first is the Su-27, a heavy air superiority fighter inherited from the Soviet era. For decades, the Su-27 has formed the backbone of Ukraine's air defense, tasked with intercepting enemy aircraft, patrolling airspace, and deterring incursions. Despite its age, it remains a formidable platform, upgraded and pushed to its limits throughout the conflict. Every operational Su-27 is precious, and every loss weakens Ukraine's ability to contest the skies. The second pillar is newer but no less important: the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The arrival of F-16s marked a turning point, symbolizing Ukraine's integration into Western military systems. These aircraft are designed to work seamlessly with modern radars, air defense networks, and precision weapons. Though limited in number, F-16s represent the future of Ukraine's Air Force. Their loss is not just tactical, it is symbolic. Taken together, Russia presents these strikes as a direct response to Ukrainian drone attacks on Russian air bases, where Ukraine claimed to have damaged or destroyed approximately 15 aircraft of various types. Moscow argues that its response was more focused, targeting specific military capabilities rather than symbolic infrastructure. The broader message, according to Russian officials, is that drone warfare has fundamentally changed the balance of air power. Control of the sky now depends as much on protecting assets on the ground as on air-to-air combat. While many of Russia's claims cannot yet be independently verified, the released footage does illustrate the growing role of precision drones in modern warfare. If even partially accurate, these strikes highlight the vulnerability of airfields, radar systems, and air defenses to relatively low-cost loitering munitions. For Russia, the operation is presented as a measured retaliation and a demonstration of evolving strike capabilities. For Ukraine, it underscores the constant challenge of defending high-value assets in a conflict where the front line increasingly extends far beyond traditional battlefields. Until now, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.